convocation program will soon begin. You kindly requested your seats in the hall. You kindly requested to take your seats in the hall. And before we begin, a few important announcements. Please take a moment to note the location of the nearest emergency exit. Kindly ensure that your mobile phones are switched off or in silent mode. We also request everyone to avoid any unnecessary movement during the proceedings. We will now begin the program with a prayer. महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिं वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिं Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. It is a pleasure to have with us our graduating students and their families. On behalf of IIT Goa, I extend a hearty welcome to all of you on the grand occasion of our 7th convocation. The academic procession will now enter the hall. I kindly request you to rise and please remain standing till the dignitaries have taken their seats on the dais.
Vidya vinayena dipyate Vidya vinayena dipyate Vidya vinayena dipyate Vidya vinayena dipyate विद्या विनयेन दीप्यते विद्या विनयेन दीप्यते विद्या विनयेन दीप्यते विद्या विनयेन दीप्यते.
You may now be seated. I would now like to humbly invite Chairperson Board of Governors, Shri Adil Zainul Bhai Ji, to the podium to initiate the formal proceedings. I now request the record of degrees to be presented to the Chairperson Board of Governors for signing. Thank you, Shri Zainul Bhai Ji. I would now like to invite our Director, Professor Dhirendra S. Katti, to present his report.
Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, and our Chief Guest, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Founder and Chairman of Persistent Systems, and our Guest of Honor, Dr. Anand Deshpande, Chairman of the Board of Governors of IIT Goa, Sri Adil Zainulbhai, members of the Board of Governors and the Senate, distinguished guests, colleagues, parents, family members, and most importantly, the graduating students of 2026. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 7th Convocation of IIT Goa. Today, as we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating students, we are also presented with a wonderful occasion to reflect on the Institute's journey over the past 1 year. I would therefore like to take a moment to share with you an integrated overview of our activities since the last convocation. Let me start with academics. The graduating class before us today stands as a testament to the commitment and collective efforts of our faculty, staff, and students. Therefore, it gives me great joy to inform you that 144 BTech students, 22 MTech students, and 22 PhD scholars will be receiving their degrees today, making a total of 188 future-ready graduates. I would like to particularly commend the remarkable medal recipients, including the President of India Gold Medalist, Mr. Mithun P., who with a BTech in Computer Science and Engineering, the best overall outgoing student, Mr. Atharvad Sachin Keni, BTech in Computer Science, and the Institute Gold Medalist for MTech, Mr. Deval Gawas from Electrical Engineering. This year also marks the introduction of a new donor award, the late Pulara Nayak and late Srihari Nayak Award for the best graduating undergraduate female student instituted by the Fulasri Foundation. And I am very pleased to announce that its inaugural recipient is Miss Advita Shantanu Deshpande, BTech in Mathematics. Today, we also recognize excellence in doctoral research, with the Best Doctoral Thesis Award being conferred to Mr. Rubal, PhD in Mechanical Engineering. And the Excellence in Doctoral Research Award in Engineering stream presented to Mr. Rohan Sandeep Buriye, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Moving on to our academic programs, the Institute has actively expanded its portfolio of undergraduate and postgraduate programs to broaden opportunities and enrich the learning experience of students. To promote interdisciplinary learning and supports students' aspirations, the Institute introduced a new double major pathway under which this time 2 students from the 2023 batch undergraduate cohort is currently pursuing a BTech in Mechanical Engineering along with a concurrent second major in Computer Science and Engineering. In alignment with national priorities and evolving industry requirements, specialized curricular tracks were introduced with core MTech programs in Computer Science and Engineering, Electrical Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering. The Computer Science and Engineering program introduced 3 specializations, namely Artificial Intelligence, Computer Systems, and Algorithms, Logic, and Information as the third. Similarly, Electrical Engineering program introduced 3 specializations in the MTech program, namely E-Mobility and Power Electronics, VLSI and Microengineering, and Signal Processing and Communications as the third. And Mechanical Engineering program introduced 2 specializations, namely Fluid and Thermal Engineering and Design and Manufacturing. The Institute formally approved and launched a brand new Master of Science by Research program across 4 disciplines this year. The first batch will be admitted or is admitted in this coming semester, and it's applicable to Computer Science and Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, and Chemical Engineering. This year also saw the commencement of admissions to newly structured 2-year MSc programs in mathematics and in physics. This year, under a landmark memorandum of understanding with the National School of Engineering, Brest, France, IIT Goa launched a double degree program in marine science and technology, marking the enrollment of its first international student in a degree program at the institute under this initiative. IIT Goa currently hosts a student body of 735 students across its undergraduate, master's, and doctoral cohorts. Backed by institutional commitment and public-private alliances, the institute deployed robust financial machinery during the academic year, dispersing approximately rupees 2 crores in scholarships to 277 students to promote academic equity and inclusivity. Furthermore, going beyond traditional static scholarships, IIT Goa provided extensive financial support of approximately 35 lakhs to 23 deserving research scholars or PhD students to attend international conferences both in India and abroad. Now moving on to research. The year under review witnessed a notable advancement in research excellence, evidenced by a strong rise in innovation metrics, significant project acquisitions, and reinvigorated cross-institutional collaborations. During the reporting period, the Institute was awarded 15 extramural research projects with a cumulative fund of 690 lakhs, along with 2 fellowships. They include 3 projects awarded by Indian Space Research Organization, 12 projects under various ANRF schemes or Anusandhan National Research Foundation, and 2 prestigious fellowships by Goa State Research Foundation and the NCERT, or the National Council for Education, Research and Training. Between June 25 and May 26, the institute faculty contributed significantly to scholarly research. Together, they published a total of 195 research papers during the year, bringing the cumulative number of publications at IIT Goa to 1047 over the past 9 years of its existence. IIT Goa also granted 3 patents this year, and the grantees are Dr. Sharon Figrado, Dr. Shashidhar Sampati Rao, and Dr. Vidyadhar Subudhi. This year, IIT Goa also continued to strengthen its industrial engagement through dedicated consultancy initiatives. From July 25 onwards, the institute executed 3 high-impact consultancy agreements, securing a total of 59.59 lakhs. With these additions, IIT Goa's cumulative consultancy portfolio with the industry since its inception has grown to 33 projects with a total value of 455 lakhs, emphasizing the institute's expanding industrial partnerships and applied research capabilities. Moving on to faculty accomplishments. Our faculty members have garnered significant accolades this year, further consolidating the merit of the institute. Dr. Abhitosh Upadhyay from the School of Mathematics and Computing in the Mathematics Department was awarded the prestigious Ramanujan Fellowship by the Isaac Newton Institute of Mathematical Sciences, University of Cambridge. Professor Vidyadhar Subudhi from the School of Electrical Sciences was selected as the INAE Chair Professor, or the Indian National Academy of Engineering Chair Professor. Dr. Shashidhar Sampati Rao from the School of Electrical Sciences was appointed as the Associate Editor of IEEE Journal of Emerging and Selected Topics in Industrial Electronics. Dr. Bidhan Pramanik from the School of Electrical Sciences was awarded Young Scientist Award at BioHeal 2025, organized by IIT Roorkee. He was also awarded the prestigious DAD Bilateral Academic Exchange Program Fellowship for 2026. Dr. Seetala Prasad and Dr. Sharad Sinha from the School of Mathematics and Computer Science won the 3rd prize in the Computer Vision and Pattern Recognition 2026 held at Denver, Colorado. Now, this achievement is particularly noteworthy as it marks the first time an IIT has won an award in the history of this prestigious international competition. Past winners have mostly been from American and Chinese universities. Needless to say, these accomplishments offer only a glimpse of the contributions of faculty of IIT Goa's continued success. Now, in the interest of time, I move on to our placement statistics. It is widely recognized that successful placements serve as a fitting culmination of the student's academic journey. In this regard, I am delighted to share that despite the prevailing global economic challenges, the Career Development Cell at IIT Goa has achieved an outstanding overall placement rate of 92.25%. I am particularly pleased to report that 93.10% of registered BTech students and 84.62% of registered MTech students have secured promising career opportunities with an average package of rupees 18.47 lakhs per annum and 10.45 lakhs per annum respectively. As an institute committed to holistic development and well-being of students, IIT Goa actively encourages an environment rich with extracurricular and informal engagements. Throughout this year, the Student Panchayat organized numerous competitions, workshops, and events that enriched campus life. Major events included Chakraview, the intra-institute sports meet, Bandish, the annual musical night, and Cult Rang, the annual techno-cultural festival. Some of the major student activities are as follows. A 43-member student contingent represented IIT Goa at the Inter-IIT Cultural Meet 8.0 hosted at IIT Kanpur in December 2025. This brought together participants from all 23 IITs. Our contingent delivered commendable performances across multiple events. Mr. Rishi Rathod secured second place in English creative writing and ninth place in English poetry. Mr. Priyanshu Mukherjee secured sixth place in English creative writing, and Miss Mrunal Pokhle finished ninth in live sketching. Similarly, a 76-member contingent represented IIT Goa at the 58th Inter-IIT Sports Championships held across IIT Madras, IIT Hyderabad, and IIT Tirupati, securing a joint 19th position in the men's division. Now I would like to come to a very significant achievement. Miss Snehal Vijay Benade delivered a highly commendable performance by securing a bronze medal in women's shot put event at the World Para Athletics Grand Prix held in New Delhi. She achieved this remarkable feat with an outstanding throw of 6.93 meters. Mind you, this is World Para, which means this is at the highest level of sports performing for a para athlete. Now moving on to infrastructure and campus development, it gives me great pleasure to share that IIT Goa is making steady progress towards establishing its permanent campus. The government of Goa has identified a land parcel of approximately 115 acres at Bandora village, Ponda, Goa, in close proximity. This land is in close proximity to the existing transit campus for the establishment of IIT Goa's permanent campus. Very recently, 3 days ago to be precise, the land was officially transferred to IIT Goa. Meanwhile, to support the Institute's growing academic and administrative needs, Academic Building 2 was extensively renovated and is now fully operational. It houses state-of-the-art laboratories, classrooms, faculty offices, and a modern 150-seater seminar hall. To meet the Institute's infrastructure requirements during the transition to its permanent campus, IIT Goa has also secured a 30-year lease on the State Institute Hotel Management and Catering Technology campus, which will soon be available for use in the next year. Now moving on to human resource development and welfare, the Institute continued to strengthen its workforce through targeted recruitment and internal promotions during the year. A total of 9 faculty members were recruited under the special recruitment drive, bringing the overall faculty strength to 75, comprising 66 core faculty members, 4 visiting faculty members, and 5 adjunct faculty members. The Institute also recruited 15 non-faculty staff members, taking the overall non-academic workforce strength to 85, including 21 contractual personnel. Further, 6 faculty members were promoted through the newly introduced merit-based promotion scheme. I would also like to note that as part of our commitment to a paperless administration, the Institute has begun digitizing its internal workflows, enabling the online processing of staff leave applications and payroll functions through the Samarth e-government platform. Now, in conclusion, I wish to state the following. Having presented a brief overview of the Institute's activities and achievements over the past year, I would like to conclude by looking forward. As IIT Goa enters its 10th year, we do so with a renewed sense of confidence, purpose, and commitment as we work towards the establishment of our permanent campus in the coming years. Building on the strong foundation laid over the years, we will continue to advance the frontiers of education, research, innovation, and societal impact, while striving to create lasting value for the nation and the global academic community. I would like now to express my sincere gratitude to Professor Ajay Kumar Sood and Dr. Anand Deshpande for having spared the valuable time to be with us today. Thank you very much, sirs. I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude to our Board of Governors, the Ministry of Education, Government of India, our funding agencies, and every member of the IIT Goa community for their steadfast support and dedication. Above all, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to our graduating students and their families on this remarkable milestone. I hope that you, our newly minted graduates, will draw upon the knowledge, values, and experiences you have gained at IIT Goa as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. May these continue to guide, inspire, and empower you to pursue your aspirations with confidence. I wish you nothing less than the best that a student can expect in their own lives. Thank you all for your attention. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
We thank the Director for the overview of our activities this year and for his wishes to the graduates. I would now like to invite Dr. Rishikesh Narayan, Dean Student Affairs, to introduce the Chairperson, Board of Governors.
Good morning, everyone. It is an honor for me to introduce Shri Adil Siraz Zainul Bhaiji. Shri Zainul Bhaiji currently serves as the Chairperson, Board of Governors at IIT Ropar and IIT Goa. Prior to that, till August of 2025, he was the Chairman of the Capacity Building Commission of India, which was founded in 2021 as per the visions of Honorable Prime Minister. Even before that, he served as the Chairman of the Quality Council of India from 2014 to 2022. His board memberships include Network 18, TV 18, and CIPLA. Prior to that, prior to his stints in the leadership role with various government agencies, he had a long and distinguished career in the corporate world, where he retired as the chairman of McKinsey India in 2013 after 34 years of service. Zainul Bhaiji grew up in Mumbai and graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering from IIT Bombay in 1977. He also holds an MBA from Harvard Business School, which he obtained in 1979. With this rather brief introduction, please join me in welcoming Sri Zainul Bhaiji to the podium for his address. Thank you.
Hello? 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 Yeah. Okay, good. Good morning. I think you need a lot more energy to collect your degrees. Principal Scientific Advisor to the Prime Minister, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Anand Deshpande, a fellow alumnus of IIT, Director Dhirendra Katti, members of the Senate, Board of Governors, family members, and students. As you know, I graduated from IIT Bombay in 1977. And it was such a wonderful and traumatic experience that I didn't go back to campus for 25 years. I hope that's not the case for you. And the reason I didn't go back to campus was a particular test that I had in a subject, which was a compulsory subject. and the entire entire class had to take it. The first person walked out of the test after 1 minute. There were only 5 questions, read the 5 questions and said, I have no idea what this is, so I might as well just leave. I think the person who wound up being the gold medalist got 15 marks. I'm not going to tell you how many I got, but it was not very high. And it was such an incredible experience that I thought about saying that I should quit. I don't think I can do this. Fortunately, I stayed, but as a result of that, I actually didn't visit the campus for 25 years. Since then, I've of course gone back a lot, and I'm working quite a lot with the IITs. In addition to IIT Ropar and Goa, I work quite a lot with IIT Bombay. I want to start out by saying that when we graduated, it was a different world than it is today. And I'm going to give you one example. Among the 2 best brands that you can get in the world today of education is IIT, a well-recognized brand around the world, thanks to all of you, and Harvard Business School, which is also an extremely well-recognized brand. When I graduated from HBS in 1979, I applied to 100 companies, and I got 99 bullets. Okay? A bullet is when they write you a letter saying, thank you very much for your application, we have no place for you. But I didn't give up, and I wrote to 100, and I got 1 job offer with McKinsey, with whom I worked with for 35 years. In the world that you are graduating today, I understand 92.3% of you have jobs already. I think in our class it was a lot less. And the Indian economy is 3.5 trillion, on its way to 10, 20, 30 trillion, whatever number you think about. It's a phenomenal time to graduate. I wish I was graduating today, because the opportunities are actually endless. And it's always great to be part of an environment that is growing, because it just creates a huge number of opportunities, as all of you have found out. So one, it is a fantastic time to graduate, and you should be very happy and proud that you're graduating in an environment that gives 92% placements and great job opportunities at 18.75 lakhs and 55 lakhs or whatever that you have. But, I'm going to come to the but. So it's great. Congratulations, you're graduating at a wonderful time. Congratulations to the parents who are watching you graduate in such a great environment. But I think one of the things that you should keep in mind is that India has invested quite a lot in your education, both for BTechs, MTechs, and PhDs. You're graduating in an environment where the Indian economy is growing tremendously. But it also has some obligations for you that I'd like you to keep in mind. I think you should all be very successful, work very hard, do wonderfully in science, make lots of money, and all of those things that you hope for, you should do. But in addition, I would also encourage all of you to think hard about, or I would ask each of you to think hard about, how can you contribute to the growth of India towards Viksit Bharat? You are the best and the brightest of the country. If you don't contribute to it, who will? And I would hope that over your career of 35, 40, 50 years, that you will play a major role in helping the country itself grow to its potential. That doesn't mean you have to work for the government. It means that what you do will help the country grow. My colleagues here on the table, Anand has built a phenomenal company that now has 44,000. Anand, how many people do you have? 28 going on to 44,000. That's a great contribution to the country. So I would ask all of you to think about how is what you are doing going to contribute to helping India get to where it is. Number one. Second thing that I would ask you to do is, I think it is great, the education you've had is great. I hope you actually go out and build something. Okay? Even if you're working for someone, that you can see what is your contribution and what have you built. When you were at IIT, when you did your project where you built something that you felt proud of, whether it was your thesis, whether it was a model, whether it was something that you did for the festival, how did you feel? Didn't it make you feel great because this was yours? And I think all through life, I hope you wind up and build something. So that was my second advice to all of you. I'll only do one more, and then you have two wonderful speakers that you should listen to. And the last thing I would say is, you graduated with a degree in technology, right? Everyone has a degree in technology? Right. This is one of the most amazing moments in terms of technology. The pace at which it is moving is phenomenal. I would hope that you continue to learn technology through your career. I hope it doesn't stop here. I hope that you continue to invest in technology, that you continue to learn, and you use that to contribute to the growth of the country. Professor Sood is ageless, so I won't say how old he is. Anand is ageless, so I won't say how old he is. But I'm 72 years old, and I spend at least an hour a day learning. And I think that's less. It should be a lot more, but at least I've gotten to an hour. I would hope that in the technology arena, you continue to learn and continue to push the boundaries of the technology. So with that, I would say congratulations to all of you. Thank you all for allowing me to talk to you. I'm delighted that IIT Goa is now going to get a campus very soon, and hopefully the next few batches will be able to graduate from a campus. I wish you the very best, and please contribute to the growth of India. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
We thank Shri Adil Zainul Bhai Ji for his convocation address. I would now like to invite Dr. Neelakantan Rajamohan, Dean Academic Programs, to introduce our guest of honor.
It's my immense pleasure and privilege to introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Anand Deshpande. An alumnus of IIT Kharagpur, Dr. Deshpande graduated with a Bachelor of Technology Honours in Computer Science and Engineering, and he went on to earn both his MS and PhD in Computer Science from Indiana University, Bloomington, USA. He received the Distinguished Alumnus Award from IIT Kharagpur in 2012 and the Career Achievement Award from the School of Informatics at Indiana University in 2007. Dr. Anand Deshpande is the founder chairman and managing director of Persistence Systems, a global technology company that he established in 1990. Under his visionary leadership, Persistent has grown from a startup into a publicly listed multinational enterprise with a strong global presence in digital engineering, software products, and enterprise transformation. Dr. Deshpande continues to play an influential role in shaping India's research and innovation ecosystem. He is a trustee of the VLDP Foundation, co-chair of the governing body of Biotechnology Research and Innovation Council, and he also serves as the chairman of the Board of Governors of IIT Patna, IIIT Allahabad, and VGT Mumbai. Dr. Anand Deshpande's remarkable journey exemplifies technology excellence and an unwavering commitment to nation building through innovation, research, and education. It's my great honor and privilege to welcome Dr. Anand Deshpande to the podium.
Professor Ajay Sood, Chairman of the Board of Governors, Adil Zainul Bhai, Director Dhirendra Katti, all the board members of IIT Goa, all the faculty members, staff of IIT Goa, all the proud parents of graduating students, and the stars of this afternoon, the graduating class of 2026. Congratulations to all of you, and it's a pleasure to be here at IIT Goa. Goa has a special place for us. This was our first acquisition that we made of significance about 20 years back, and we have a very nice and 800 people facility in Verna, where we've been operating for nearly 20 years. And it's I come here very regularly, and I'm always amazed by the energy and enthusiasm of all the people of Goa. So it's a real pleasure to be here at IIT Goa, and thank you, Dhirendra, for inviting me here. And I'm also delighted to note that we have now a new facility coming up at IIT Goa, and I'm really looking forward to coming here more often as part of this IIT persistent collaboration that we hope we can do more of. As was mentioned, I graduated from IIT Kharagpur in 84. So I've been out for a long time. And I do go often, meaning it's not that I don't go there quite often, but I do. But it always feels good to meet young graduating students. Now, since you have invited me, I guess I need to give some advice today. So I'm going to put this into two parts. First is I want to share 4 ideas about the context of where you are. And Adil just mentioned how exciting a time we are in, but I want to sort of give you a very clear context of why it is the most exciting time for you to graduate. And then I want to give you 5 ideas on what you should be thinking about as you plan your career and your future. So let me start by setting the context. So first thing in terms of what I want to share is the demographics. So the reality is that all of you in this room, typically those graduating with BTech are in your early 20s and maybe PhD a little older. But those of you who are in your early 20s, you have a very good chance that you will live past 120 and most of you will live past 100. Just the science and technology and everything else that's happening means you will all be blessed with very long lives. The consequence of this, though, is that, and the demographics of India is such that you will all have to work till you are at least 85, in some cases maybe even up to 90. And you will be quite fit to do that, so you will not have a problem working per se. But what you need to think about is that you are in your early 20s, you are going to work till 85, so 65 years more. So what you are starting out is the first 10 meters of a marathon. You have to work for 65 years. So just look at it now. Let's add 65 to 2026. We're looking at 2091. Okay. Just keep this in your mind because don't think short term. You have to work 65 years. Not all of it will be for money. It will be many other things, but you have to be active for that long. So this is something that you should be thinking about. The second thing was already mentioned regarding India and India's role in this whole next 65 years that you're going to be working. Clearly, by just demographics, just the fact that we are here, by 2030, we will definitely be within the top 3 economies of the world. But for us to get to 1 and 2 before 2047 is going to require some of you in this room to make some amazing inventions and discoveries. Because it's not going to happen just because of us being there, but it will only happen if we do something so earth-shattering and brilliant that we can actually make the whole world change on that count. So that is very important. That's what I'm very excited about, to try to see the young people here, because you are the ones who are going to invent the future for all of us. So I'm very keen that you do that and think about it. So that was the number 2 point that I wanted to make. The third thing I want to share with you is about technology. Now, it's very hard to predict what's coming in, but if you look at the last 10 years and 15 years and 20 years, you will see that technology is growing exponentially. And it will continue to do so in the next few years because that's quite obvious. In fact, with the advent of AI, it's very clear that we are going to see even accelerated growth curve for the technology that we look at. Now, exponentiality is something that is very important to think about in life, but it's very hard to imagine. So I'd like you to think about the great story that we all must have learned about how Yogi asked for a grain of rice at every square on the chessboard, and very soon he had more rice than total rice that the kingdom could grow. And these kinds of situations, I'm sure you will notice that, when you say 2 to the power n, it is greater than the sum of everything up to 2 to the power n minus 1. So every cycle of this exponential growth changes the game so much that you really need to be ready for it. Otherwise, you'll miss out on everything that you have done so far, because the next cycle will just kind of make it very difficult and different. And the last thing I want to talk about is the concept of jobs. I think the concept of jobs is going to change very dramatically. We are entering a world where there will be no shortage of work, but a huge shortage of jobs. And in this context, I think people from IIT Goa, who are all very fortunate, should leave the jobs for those who are less fortunate, who don't make it to IIT. But all of you should be the ones creating jobs for those who can't make their own jobs. Because the real value is going to be in creating jobs and not taking up the jobs that are already available. So this is the fourth thing I want to say, that we are heading into a world of a gig economy. And I like to think of gig to be more like film stars rather than anything else. So if you look at an actor, he works on many films concurrently. And once the film is done, they find the next film. So this is the nature of work will happen, where you will do many different things concurrently. And when you are done with something, you'll look for the next one on an ongoing basis. I also shared with you that you're going to work 65 years. No company is going to last 65 years. So all of you will get fired a few times in your life. And unfortunately, that will happen when you're not expecting it. So, just be ready for that. That's really what I wanted to share. Now, in this kind of a world where you have a situation where you're going to live very long, we in India need to do a lot of different things. Technology is moving very fast, and the fact that jobs and the nature of jobs is going to change dramatically. What should you do in your own case to survive these changes that are going to happen and thrive in it? And it's going to be quite exciting. So let me start by giving you 5-point ideas on what you should be thinking about. So the first thing I want to share is that you should have an ambition and a dream. Because if you don't believe that you can do something, you will never do it. It's very easy to generalize saying that AI is going to take my jobs, everything is going to happen with something else. But it is those people who are going to figure out what to do are the ones who are going to define what's going to be done with AI. So having a dream and an ambition is very important. Now, when you are here today, trying to define a dream for 65 years doesn't make sense. Who knows what's going to come next? So what I recommend is think 5 years at a time. Think about the next one and the next one, and keep upgrading your dream every year or every so often. Have like a personal review for yourself every year, maybe at a certain time, maybe it's Ganpati or whatever else. But write it down. If you have things written down and you write down what you want to do for the next 5 years, you will find that when opportunities cross you, you are ready for them. And this is something that I have observed for me as well. And I find that when things happen, if you have thought through them before, then you are much likely to take them on. That is what dreams will allow you to do. That's the aspiration that you need to define. And it is essential you do it on an ongoing basis, because you will really see the difference of what happens when you have things written down. So that's the first thing I wanted to share, is like be thinking about, have an ambition, have an aspiration. The second thing I want to share is about continuous learning. Okay? So the reality is, I shared with you that things are moving very fast and we don't know what's going to come in next. Now, if you think about it and you look at 2035, nobody of us can tell you what's going to be most relevant in 2035. None of us know it. We don't really know it. But how will you thrive in 2035? You will thrive in 2035 if you can figure out what you need in 2035 in 2033. Because that's when you will know what's coming 2 years from now. So do you have the ability to keep learning on an ongoing basis so you can figure out what you need in 2035, in 2033? You will figure out what you need in 2045, 2 years before that, and so on. So this requires you to be learning all the time. And one of the important things that you need to achieve in college is to learn the frameworks and the skills so that you can apply what you have learned to a new thing that is going to come up in the future. We don't know what that is, but the process of how our brains learn is something very unique to us, and we need to figure this out. And I want to share a story which a friend of mine shared with me. This is about Sachin Tendulkar, actually. So of course, we all know Sachin Tendulkar is the greatest of all time as far as cricket is concerned. So a friend of mine shared this story from a 2001 Calcutta Test match. So in the Calcutta Test match, which was against Australia, he got out to a Glenn McGrath reverse swing. Now, Australians were not known for reverse swing. Sachin just got baffled. He lost his wicket. And then you would think that Sachin will say, oh, it's just a bad day today, tomorrow it'll be fine. But that's not what makes the greatest of all time the greatest. He called on to look at all kinds of video footage to see how the ball was shaped, one side, the other side. He got lots of bowlers to come in to bowl to him these reverse swings. He called his brother, who was his coach, also to tell him about how to go about it. He spent like 2 weeks or 1 week that they had between that test and the Chennai test, just perfecting how to play this reverse swing ball, right? Just one kind of ball. Because I know I missed it, I cannot miss it again, right? So this is how they think. So he figured it out, and if you see the record for his Chennai test, he scored 126 runs in that Australia match, which was very significant. And if you see how he played, he basically avoided one kind of stroke completely because he did not want to take that chance. And he let McGrath play his balls, figured out how he was going to bowl his reverse swing, and then he figured out how to play the rest of them and scored 126 very crucial runs. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you never are done. You have to be learning all the time. Even if you're the greatest of all time, you have to be continuously learning. So for us mere mortals, we have no excuse. We must learn all the time, and that should be the key to everyone's success. So this was number 2. First was the ambition. You need to have a place to go. Unless you have a mountain, you can't climb it, right? So that's the first one. Second thing I shared was about continuous learning. The third thing I want to share is the importance of teamwork, okay? Now, all of you sitting here in this room should look at your neighbors, people in your class. They are your biggest starting network. I must say that as part of Persistent, when I have been running the business, I have had phenomenal success in selling to other IITians. The IIT network is a great brand to go to anyone, call on anyone, and even if you were not in the same batch, same year, same department, whatever else, you can go to anyone, shake hands and say, oh, we were in IIT at this point, and so on. You can get things going. It's the teamwork that makes the world happen. The world is moving in a pace where you will not know everything that is to know. You need to know someone you can ask so that you can get your job done. And that skill is very important. And this is something that you learn here while you are in college. I want to share one story on this. Adil and I have been out of college for a long time. And sorry for the other faculty members here because this is a little bit different in this sense. So you go to any of these alumni meetings and all of them, you will find students share stories about their time at college. I have not seen a single example of someone sharing a class story in any of these things, right? So we don't remember anything that we do in class. What we remember is the friends that we have and the people we hang out with and the things that we do which are beyond class. And it's very interesting exercise for people like me or those who are older. When I've asked this, and I've done this deliberately many times, when I look at my best friends after 30 years of leaving college and say, why are they my friends? I find the time I have wasted with them is the reason why they are my friends. So, you know, the time you spend here, the good stuff you do, it's all very important because that's how you build the networks. It's not always transactions that build the networks. It's the relationships, the interesting things that you share, the excitement that you have is what builds teams. And team building and building friends and building the network is a very important, crucial skill. The fourth thing I want to share with you is the importance of having your own personal value compass, okay? We are in a world with lots of distractions, lots of challenges. You will be put to test on an everyday basis. How you respond depends on your value system. And these value systems, I really encourage you to think yourselves, like companies have their own core values, you should define your own core values. And if you have them well defined and you think through them early on, when you are put to test, you are not going to get compromised in any form or the other. And this is essential. We cannot live in a world where we get swayed by what happens around us. We have to have our own personal grounded facts. So I believe that everyone should have your own personal value compass that you define, which tells you what you should say yes to and where you should not get swayed by other things. And the last thing I want to mention is about persistence. And I want to read a quote for you because it's such a nice quote that I can't really not read it to you. So this is by Calvin Coolidge. He was a president of the US many years back. And this is what I'm going to read. I'm going to quote from him. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistent and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan, press on, has solved and will solve the problems of the human race. So with this, let me just summarize the 5 things that I shared with you because I think they are very important. And it's for you to make your life. You have a great opportunity. I did set a context which might seem dim if you think about it, but on the other hand, next 65 years of making a difference, I think it's a very exciting time to be here. So let me say again, the first thing that I shared is that it's important to have an ambition and a dream. Okay, that's very important. Number 1, write it down. Number 2 is the importance of continuous learning. We don't know what's coming ahead of us, but if we are ready to be prepared as you go along, you will succeed for sure. So that's a number 2 item. Third is about teamwork. We have to work together. There's no way out. The world is very complex, but it's going to be because of working with each other is when we will go and make things happen. So that's number 3. Build a network, get to know more and more people. Number 4 was to build your own personal value compass. I really encourage you to sit with your spouse, your friends, and define what do we stand for? What are we really, what are our moral values and ethics, and what is our core values in some sense? And the last thing is very important. You have to keep pressing on. You have to be persistent. And I run a business called Persistent Systems, so I cannot not share the importance of that. So thank you very much again for being here. Congratulations to all of you. And it's a pleasure, and all the very, very best. Thank you.
We thank Dr. Anand Deshpande for his convocation address. Let me now invite Dr. Raghutaman KV, Registrar IIT Goa, to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my privilege and honor to introduce our chief guest, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India. Professor Sood has been serving as the PSA to Government of India since April 2022 and is also the chairperson of the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. A distinguished physicist who earned his doctorate from the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, Professor Sood is internationally renowned for his pioneering research in quantum materials and soft and active matter. He has authored over 450 research publications, holds several patents, and has made outstanding contributions to the advancement of scientific research and innovation. His exceptional work has earned him some of the nation's and world's highest honors, including the Padma Shri, the Shanti Swarupa Bhatnagar Prize, and election as a Fellow to the Royal Society, United Kingdom, to name just a few. He has also served as the President of both the Indian National Science Academy and Indian Academy of Sciences, reflecting the immense respect he commands within the scientific community, both in India and internationally. We are deeply honored to have such an eminent scientist, a visionary leader, and a champion of science, of technology and innovation grace the 7th convocation of our institute. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a very warm welcome to the PSA, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood.
Distinguished Chairman, Board of Governors, Shri Adil Janul Bhai ji, Guest of Honor, Dr. Anand Deshpande ji, Director, Professor Dhirendra Katti ji, all the board members and the Senate members, faculty, proud parents, esteemed guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of IIT Goa, for whom today marks a milestone in their lives, a culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and intellectual pursuit. First of all, I request all of you to join me in congratulating the very young team of Skyroot for their very first ever Indian private sector orbital launch of Vikram 1 yesterday. A great moment indeed for innovating India. A significant part of this news is that the average age of the Skyroot team is just 28. This is the new India we are talking about. In this emerging India, as you prepare to step into the world with all your degrees, it is important to pause and recognize the significance of what you have achieved, the ecosystem you have been part of, and the responsibilities that now lie ahead. The Indian Institute of Technologies were envisaged as institutions of national importance, designed to build a world-class technology workforce for independent India. And we have living examples of success stories. Two are already here on the dais, that what IITs have really produced since their inception. IIT Goa, established in 2016, is still a very young kid, is a proud extension of this vision. In less than a decade, it is carving out its own identity, guided by the motto, which I like, Vidya Vinayana Dipyate. Knowledge shines with humility. I don't think it could have been said any better. This ethos is not merely symbolic. It reflects the values of inclusivity, openness, and humility that define the culture of this institute. I'm sure that with its own campus coming up very shortly, as was announced in next 2-3 years, IIT Goa will make even bigger impact in the global and Indian technology scene. Young graduates studying at IIT Goa has allowed you to witness closely the intersection of technology innovation and social relevance. The challenges India faces, energy access, urban sustainability, affordable healthcare, and digital inclusions, are not really unique to our nation. They are shared across much of the global south and even in developed world. What is designed and tested here in India has the advantage of being scalable, because India itself offers a vast and diverse market. A solution that works in Goa, whether it is a renewable energy prototype, a healthcare diagnostic tool, or a digital platform for education, can be adapted to serve millions across the country and then extended globally. Consider the example of renewable energy, because energy security will be a key challenge for every nation as we move along the technology chain. The ambitious target of reaching net zero emission by 2070, as announced by our Honorable Prime Minister, has positioned India as one of the fastest growing renewable energy markets in the world. This is even more relevant now due to the immediate need for large data centers for artificial intelligence compute and hyperscalers. In wind energy, India has already installed about 54 gigawatt of capacity, making it the fourth largest in the world. Hydropower continues to play a stabilizing role in the grid, with pumped storage projects being prioritized to complement solar and wind. The next frontier, however, lies is energy storage. The challenge is clear. Renewable resources are inherently variable, and without adequate storage, grid stability can be compromised. Advanced storage technologies ranging from pumped hydro systems to battery energy storage solutions are now being deployed to address this. I am mentioning this example because this is one of the challenges as we go along the technology chain. This era, as was mentioned previously by our esteemed speakers, is truly unique. Technology is evolving at a pace never seen before, and what makes it remarkable is its interdisciplinary character, where the boundaries between fields are dissolving. We all are witnessing the disruptive power of AI, be it in discovery science or applications in medical, agriculture, finance, education, and other sectors. Now, AI is intersecting with quantum computing, biotechnology is merging with data science, and material research is being accelerated by computational models. We are entering a phase where disciplines do not merely coexist but co evolve, giving rise to entirely new domains, as I mentioned, such as quantum AI, which promises breakthroughs in drug discovery, cryptography, and optimization problem that were once beyond reach. At the same time, you are part of a nation where innovation is not only encouraged in words but supported by action. We all know how the startups ecosystem in India has increased in the last 15 years. We have almost now 2.4 lakh startups with more than 120 unicorns. But what we need to focus now is the deep tech startups, which are beginning to come up in larger number. Out of this 2.4, we have about 12% of the startups, which you may call as the deep tech startups. And this is what we need to look at, how really India can come up with deep tech startups which can make a difference in India as well as globally. India is investing in missions, as you all know, that convert R&D into tangible products, whether through the missions such as National Quantum Mission, of which our office is a part, India AI Mission, or initiatives like Startup India. Many of these missions, I am very happy to see that our office of Principal Scientific Advisor has been deeply involved right from the conception to its implementation. Another example, which was again mentioned by Professor Katti, where you have been the beneficiary, is the Anusandhan National Research Foundation, which serves as an apex body guiding research and innovation with strategic funding across all disciplines. Its role is to nurture early ideas, TRL 1 to 4, build research capacity in universities, and foster collaboration between academia, industry, and government. This is what is happening by many programs in the last 1.5 to 2 years since ANRF has started functioning. And complementing this, I want to mention another breakthrough initiative of this government is the Research in Development Innovation Fund. This is the 1 lakh crore rupees fund, as you all know, for encouraging R&D in private sector. And this is something which I am sure can be a game changer in our R&D ecosystem as we go along. This is what we need to see, how the basic research and the translational research both go hand in hand to create wealth for the country. So this is what is a transition which we would like to see for India being a primarily a service-driven economy to becoming a product nation, where research outcomes are transformed into devices, platforms, and solutions that directly impact society. As you may know, true product leadership also requires technology sovereignty. Technology sovereignty is not about doing everything alone. It is about having the capability to sit at the leadership table, to set the agenda, and to shape global decisions. The command of technology rests on 3 pillars: designing, process innovation, and manufacturing. You, the young generation, have to strengthen all the three pillars, and that's what is your challenge. One example which is fresh in my mind because I just came back from the India EU Trade and Technology Council meeting in Brussels. This is a platform for coordination between India and Europe. And in this ministerial meeting, which happened 3 days back, the second working group on green and clean energy is chaired by me and the EU's Director General for Research and Innovation. Together, we are advancing projects such as waste to renewable hydrogen and tackling marine plastic litter. This partnership is addressing the global issues with relevance to our national concern of combating marine plastic litter by bringing innovators, researchers, startups, and institutions from both sides to develop practical, scalable solutions. This is what technology partnerships will look like, building capability at home while shaping collaboration abroad so that India is not just a participant but a leader in setting the global technology agenda. As graduates of IIT Goa, you may ask yourself, what is innovation? People have different ways to define it. Innovation is not simply invention. It is the ability to take knowledge, combine it across disciplines, and create something that is scalable, affordable, and impactful. It is about solving the problems that matter. Your generation stands at the frontier of this transformation. You are entering a world where AI learns from biology, biology is decoded by quantum systems, and quantum systems are optimized by AI. Innovation today is about transcending boundaries. And IIT Goa has given you the initial training and foundation to be a part of this very exciting journey. But let us also acknowledge that the true significance of your years here lies not in the degrees you receive today. Within classrooms, laboratories, libraries, most important canteens and hostels, you have experienced a fraternity of peers, seniors, and mentors who have shaped your growth in ways that extend far beyond academics. This is what Dr. Deshpande alluded to in remembering what partnerships you have built. These years have given you technical knowledge, yes, but also confidence, communication skills, resilience, and friendships that will last a lifetime. These invisible assets in the form of networks that open doors, the ability to collaborate across disciplines, and the humility to learn from one another are the hidden strengths of the IIT system, and this is what you have inherited. They transform students into leaders who can adapt, innovate, and thrive in diverse and challenging environments. Today's convocation is not just a celebration of your academic achievements, it is a reaffirmation of the founding visions of the IITs. You are inheritors of a legacy that began with the dream of self-reliant India and has grown into a global network of excellence. As graduates of IIT Goa, you carry forward this legacy with humility, knowledge, and innovation. The world you enter is complex and challenging, but it is also full of opportunities. With the education you have received, the networks you have built, and the values you have imbibed, you are well prepared to make a difference. May your knowledge, dear students, shine with humility. May your innovations serve society at scale, and may your journey ahead be as transformative as the years you have spent here in IIT Goa. Congratulations once again to the medal winners and the graduating class of Goa. I wish you all the very best. May God bless you. Jai Hind.
We thank Professor Ajay Sood for his commencement speech to the graduating students. I would now like to request our director to honor the esteemed chief guest, Professor Ajay Sood. Thank you. I would now like to request our director to honor the esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Anand Deshpande. Thank you all. The award of medals will now commence. I now request the Registrar IIT Goa to announce the names of students from the class of 2026 who are winners of the awards of academic excellence from undergraduate programs. I invite the chief guest, Professor Sood, and Director, Professor Katti, for presenting the awards. are winners of the awards of academic excellence from postgraduate programs.
Presenting the Institute Gold Medal Award to the overall topper of Master of Technology, class of 2026. Deval Naneshwar Gavas from Electrical Engineering. Presenting the Institute Silver Medal Award to the branch toppers of Master of Technology class of 2026, Computer Science and Engineering, Kashyap Kamlesh Bhai Garasia. Mechanical Engineering, Kabil Singh Chauhan. Electrical Engineering, Deval Naneshwar Gavas. Presenting the Institute Bronze Medal Awards to the branch second toppers of Master of Technology, class of 2026, Computer Science and Engineering, Manvi Jain. Now presenting the Best Doctoral Thesis Award in Engineering, Rubal from Mechanical Engineering. Presenting Excellence in Doctoral Research Award in Engineering, Rohan Sandeep Burye from Electrical Engineering.
Thank you, Dr. Deshpande and Professor Katti. I invite the Chairperson, Board of Governors, Shri Zainul Bhai Ji, and our Director, Professor Katti, for presenting the extracurricular awards. I now request our Registrar to announce the names of students from the class of 2026 who are winners of the Awards of Excellence in extracurricular activities.
Presenting the Best Outgoing Students Award Sports, Bharadwaj Chaka from Computer Science and Engineering. Presenting the Best Outgoing Students Award Technical Activities, Sara Yogesh Thakare from Mathematics and Computing. Presenting the Best Outgoing Student Award Cultural Affairs, Kadam Shashank Ravindra from Computer Science and Engineering. Now presenting the Best Outgoing Student Award overall, Atharva Sachin Kenny from Computer Science and Engineering.
Thank you, Shri Zainul Bhaiji and Professor Katti. I request you to be seated. Now, I would like to invite all the awardees onto the stage for a group photo with the dignitaries. And I request the Senate members to please rise for the photo. Thank you, everyone. I request all the awardees and Senate members to be seated. I now invite the Chairperson Senate and the Dean of Academic Programs to join the Registrar in initiating the proceedings for the conferment of the degrees. We will start with the Bachelor of Technology degree.
The conferment of Bachelor of Technology degrees will now commence. The recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Technology may please rise.
I present to you, sir, all the graduating Bachelor of Technology students of the Indian Institute of Technology, GOA, including those in absentia, who have completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for the award of Bachelor of Technology degree, and pray that they be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairperson Senate, I admit you all, including those in absentia, to the award of the Bachelor of Technology degree of the Indian Institute of Technology, GOA, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Thank you, everyone. You may now take your seats. I kindly request the program chairs to announce the names of the students who meet the criteria for receiving the Bachelor of Technology degree. I would also like to invite the director to give away the certificates. First, I would like to invite Dr. Clint George from Computer Science and Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of the Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering with a minor in Mathematics and Computing. Nayan Garg. Adarva Sachin Kenny. Recipients of the Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering in person, Akshat Vivek Gajbie. Anil Patel. Anepu Sai Devesh. Bhavanam Harshavardhan Reddy. Bhusare Rupesh Hemant. Ishita Partha Chain. Chakka Bharadwaj. Daksh Yadav. Devyani Tushar Remulkar. Pudi Vamsa Krishna. Kadam Shashank Ravindra. Kunal. Maryada Harshni. Mridmai Sandeep Kulkarni. Mudadla Sai Prasanna. Nandish Patrai. Om Narayan Sharma. Patel Harshil Naveen. Pitka Lakshmi Venkada Naga Satya. Ritesh Prakash Rao Fulari. Sabagar Mo Hamsa. Sahil Garg. Shah Utsav Manoj Bhai. Sriraj Kishore Deshmukh. Shreyash Kishore Gaikwad. Tanmay Patil. Yash Singh Badoria. Yellamati Abhinav. Mithun P. Amit Ram Shinde. Arnav Sadhwani. Ishle Pal. Recipients of the Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering in absentia: Bhatta Hasrit, Banod Anusha, Harshit Goyal, Imtiaz Hussain, Manas Baya, Shande Samir Rajesh, Vaibhav Gupta, Valluri Samuel, Varun. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Clint. I now request Dr. Sujit Kumar Sahu from Electrical Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering with a minor in Computer Science and Engineering in person, Akshat Yadav. Sasank Bhushan. Vadwan Devans Jaiswai. Hard Utkars Kapadia. Recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering with a minor in Mechanical Engineering in person, Sibam Sagar Salgaonkar. Now, recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering in person, Ava Sandipan Narote. Aryan Chaudhary. Balwant. Debbie Reddy, Harshit Reddy. Jatin Kumar Reddy Mothe. Kali Sethi Charan Sai Vargab. Lokendra Samaria. Mahadik Vedant Ravindra. Maneshwar Sahu. Meghna Reddy Venkat Reddy Vala. Mehak. Parnasai Jatit Reddy. Piyush Srivastav. Roshan Girish Sharma. Rishikesh Bapurao Wagmare. Sayandara. Spurs Rathore. Shrushti Chauhan. Swara Rajesh Selke. Tejas Kumar. Tejas Sanjay Gowde. Vaidehi Pohekar. Yashasvi Singh. Dhruv Tiwari. Sajjal Garg. Siva. Now recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering in absentia, Varun B. Saundwitkar, Ankit Belamkonda, Jatot Ritvik Rathod, Kavan S, Kunal Chaturshala, Pravesh Shivam, Shubham Mittal, Tejavat Sarvanti.
Thank you, Dr. Sahu. I now request Dr. Shiv Prasad from Mathematics to the podium.
Recipients of Bachelors of Technology in Mathematics and Computing in person, Aditya. Advita Shantanu Deshpande. Anshit Gupta. Ashish Tiwari. Chinta Navya. Harsh. यश हरेश भाई गगलानी. के यामिनी प्रिया. कर्मण्य गुप्ता. लक्ष्य खुराना. मयकर नंदन कृष्ण. पृथ्वीराज. पुली यशस्वी रेड्डी. रिंगे प्रतीक शंकर. सम्राट आचार्य मून. सारा योगेश ठाकरे. सायखेडकर ऋत्विज विजय. षण्मुखा श्रीनिवास रेगडी. श्रेया अग्रवाल. सिंह आकाश प्रदीप. श्री गनीडी काव्य मनोजना. सूर्यांश हुमने. उदय पद्मा कुमार नायर. चमन यादव. हार्दिक आसवाल. सोहम शाह. गुप्ता धृति कैलाश. Recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Mathematics and Computing in absentia, Joivin Damasio Kulasho, Ranga Sudhamansh, Saurabh Kumar.
Thank you, Dr. Shiv. I now request Dr. Harpreet Singh from Mechanical Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering with a minor in Computer Science and Engineering. In person, Kashi Agarwal. Recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. In person, Ayan Bagh. Anirudh Pratihar. Banderwar Akshay Sai. Diala Hanis Samuel. Dipen Bharat Chapru. Duna Sai Pritam. Jigyasa Yadav. Adya Chirag Bharatbhai. Harsh Kumar Vaishya. Khushi Paul. Kota Arun Teja. Lingala Rohit Kumar. Mankena Akshita. Nidhi. Nikam Dhaval Kiran Kumar. Nishit Singh Yadav. Pankaj Kumar. Purnima Singh. Rohan Kumar. Sagar Dikshit. Sneha Pandurang Dede. Suryansh Sanjay Wagmare.
राहुल खीमजीभाई टीलवानी। वेदांश दिवाकर। विभव दुग्गल। यश विजय खोब्रागड़े। यशराज सिंह जडेजा। Recipients of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in absentia, Ajudhya Krish Ashwin Bai, Ashish Sharma, V. Balram.
Thank you, Dr. Singh. I now kindly call forth the Chairperson Senate, the Registrar, and the Dean Academic Programs to initiate the proceedings for the conferment of Master of Technology degrees.
The conferment of Master of Technology degrees will now commence. The recipients of the degree of Master of Technology may please rise.
I present to you, sir, all the graduating Master of Technology students of the Indian Institute of Technology, GOA, including those in absentia, who have completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for award of Master of Technology degree, and pray that they be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairperson Senate, I admit you all, including those in absentia, to the award of Master of Technology degree of the Indian Institute of Technology, Goa, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Thank you, everyone. You may now take your seats. I kindly request the program chairs to announce the names of the students who meet the criteria for receiving the Master of Technology degree. I would also like to invite the director to give away the certificates. I invite Dr. Clint George from Computer Science and Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of the Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering in person, Kashyap Kamalesh Bhai Gaurasya. Manvi Jain. Nimra Syed. Nischay Sharma. Noman Akhtar. Vishwa Sahit Banala. Recipients of the Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering in absentia, Anand Gautam, Harshit Pant, Priya Dilip Gaude. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Clint. I now request Dr. Sujit Kumar Sahu from Electrical Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of Master of Technology in Electrical Engineering in person. Deval Naneshwara Gawas. Sri Sai Swati Lokaju. Urganti Anis Sai. Praveen Saxena. Recipients of Master of Technology in Electrical Engineering in absentia, Saurav.
Thank you, Dr. Sahu. I now request Dr. Harpreet Singh from Mechanical Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in person, Kokra Kopola Vaishnavi. Dev Shri Devdutt Pramanik. Kapil Singh Chauhan. Navneet Saurabh Mahapatra. Shriram Purushottam Shende. Swatantra Kumar Patel. Recipients of Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in absentia, Tirath Sanjay Bhai Mistri, Ashish Dattaram Taraskar.
Thank you, Dr. Harpreet Singh. I now kindly call forth the Chairperson of the Senate, the Registrar, and the Dean Academic Programs to initiate the proceedings for the conferment of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees.
The conferment of Doctor of Philosophy degree will now commence. The recipients of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy may please rise.
I present to you, sir, all graduating Doctor of Philosophy students of the Indian Institute of Technology, GOA, who have completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for the award of Doctor of Philosophy degree, and pray that they be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairperson Senate, I admit you all, including those in absentia, to the award of the Doctor of Philosophy degree of the Indian Institute of Technology, GOA, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Thank you, everyone. You may now take your seats. I kindly request the program chairs to announce the names of the students who meet the criteria for receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree. I would also like to invite the director to give away the certificates. I invite Dr. Rishikesh Narayan from Chemistry to the podium.
Recipient of the Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Shri Vikas Kumar Jha.
Thank you, Dr. Narayan. I now request Dr. Clint George from Computer Science and Engineering to the podium.
recipient of the Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Engineering in person, Pavitra Durga Sanderi Prakash Pade. Recipient of the Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Engineering in absentia, Saina Sunny. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Clint. I now request Dr. Sujit Kumar Sahu from Electrical Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering in person, Kumarpalli Komalakrishna. Kranti Punuganti. K.S. Safreen. Rohan Sandeep Burye.
Thank you, Dr. Sahu. I now request Dr. Sunil Paul from Humanities and Social Sciences to the podium.
Recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy in Economics, Tinu Ipe Jacob. Stanley James.
Thank you, Dr. Paul. I now request Dr. Shiv Prasad from Mathematics to the podium.
Recipients of Doctor of Philosophy in person, Devendra Kumar Savai.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. I now request Dr. Harpreet Singh from Mechanical Engineering to the podium.
Recipients of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering in person, Deepak J. Adarsh Prakash. Praveen Pratap Singh. Shubham Sangpal Ganar. Ramnath Prabhu Bam. Rubal. Sairaj Eknath Gavanekar. Recipients of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering in absentia, Dheeraj R. Abhishek Mund.
Thank you, Dr. Singh. I now request Dr. Santosh Kumar Das from physics to the podium.
Recipients of Doctor of Philosophy in Physics in absentia, Jithin T.S., Muhammad Yunus Wahid, Swayam Sirupa Biswal.
Thank you, Dr. Das. At this significant moment, I would like to invite the President of India Gold Medalist, Mithun P., to administer the Convocation Pledge. I request all degree recipients to rise to take the pledge. Kindly note that the pledge is being displayed on the screen in front of you and also available in the last page of the brochure.
We, the students of the Indian Institute of Technology, Goa, on our graduation day, hereby pledge that we shall always remain honest in our thoughts, deeds, and discharge of duties. We shall always maintain the integrity of our alma mater and uphold the dignity of our profession. We shall utilize our knowledge, skills, and experience to the best of our abilities in order to contribute to the progress of our nation and to the service of humanity at large. Thank you.
Thank you, Mithun P., and the graduates may now be seated. I would now like to request Shri Adil Zainul Bhai Ji, Chairperson Board of Governors, to formally close the proceedings.
I declare the 7th Convocation of IIT Goa closed.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request you all to rise for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request you all to remain standing until the academic procession leaves the hall. Thank you everyone for being here and for making the ceremony truly memorable for our graduates. Congratulations to the graduates once again. We will now have the official photo sessions. I request you all to remain seated.